Okay, listen up. So just have a look at the areas that are around you. Okay, so blues, 4 of you, you're in your square here. Yellows, you've got a square on that side, and the same with the reds on this side. Okay, so blues are going to start with the ball. So we have an option left, which is the yellow team, and we have an option right, which is the red team. Now, whites, you are the defensive side. Okay, you've got one player in the middle, which is Richie. Okay, and then we have these 2 players on the side, which is Geordie and Jackie. Okay, and then we've got Sakot standing in the middle. Okay, you're only allowed to have 1 player defend at any one time. Okay, Jackie and Geordie, you're on the sides here, so you're allowed to move up and down your line. That's fine. Sakot, you just have to stay in that area. Okay, now if the blues happen to play it across to the yellows, if you can do that. Soon as that happens, we still need an option on the left and on the right. So red team, you're going to need to work hard to get down into that square over there. Geordie, because you're closest, you can step into that zone. Sakot, you got to get on that side. Jackie can go in the middle, and Richie will step into that area there. Blues, you stay here, because of course you still need an option on that right-hand side as well. Okay. Again, yellow team, they're looking to try and move the ball around. As soon as the reds are available or blues are available, can we play that ball into the reds? So Ez, just play it across the cast. Okay, so ball gets played there. So blues, where do you look to go? Cross into this area. Whites, nearest player can press, which would be Sakot. Geordie will come into here, Richie will come into the middle, and then Jackie will step across. Okay? So, one thing that I will say is blues, reds, yellows, or whoever's in the middle, you've got to do at least 3 passes before the ball goes. Okay? 3 passes before the ball goes. And final thing, defensive team, you're going to stay in there for 1 minute. Okay? After a minute, even depending on if you won the ball or didn't win the ball, I'll just keep playing new ones in. 1 minute. Okay? Anyone got any questions? No? Okay, let's go. So 3 passes. Okay, so what we've got set up here, just have a look at the yellow cones. So we're playing 18 yard to 18 yard box. I haven't put it on there because it's obviously very wet, so the pen's not going to work. So just imagine that these lines are on there, okay, playing 18, 18, and the width of the 18 yard box as well, okay. As you can see, Ricky has set up a goal down this side. He will be doing the same thing down the far side as well, okay. So we're going to go 8v8. Obviously we've got 17 here, so I'll just have one chilling on the side. Might possibly be Tory. How it's going to work is we're going to start off with one player central. Okay, they're going to act as maybe our a goalkeeper, as a sense. So maybe Tori, I might get you to play in, but we've got two. So Blues, Reds, we've got one goalkeeper, two defenders, two wide players. They're not necessarily fullbacks or wingers. They're maybe a mixture of both. And then what we have is three central midfielders. Okay, so that's how we're going to set it up. So red team, you're going to be in this side here, shooting this way, and the white team, you're going to be down there shooting towards this direction. Okay, so if I can please get, let's see, can we go white and white, and can we go red and red for me, please? And then head onto the field. So you're going to be our two defenders in the middle, and then wide players will go red, and then we go white and white. And then centre mids, we got all six here today. Sweet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, white. 1, 2, 3, red. And then that leaves Tori as one goalkeeper, so he'll be white. And then Emily and Sakot, you get to make the fantastic move of being a goalkeeper. So one of you be red and one of you just be on the side, and you can take a white top and just wait on the side for me. Okay, girls, listen up. So how it's going to work is I'm going to start with the white team on the ball. As you can see, we have these three poles on each side. They're going to come into play in a little bit. Okay, but just for now, 2 minutes of a normal game. Scoring in the goal when you get close. Okay, ready? Let's go. Play from you, Danny. Okay, Em, just hold it there for me. Okay, reds, whites, listen up. So this time, just one quick team task for each of you. Can you see now if you can win the ball in the other team's half and then score? So now if you score from anywhere, it's 1 goal. But if you win the ball in the other team's half and score, it's worth 2 goals instead. Okay? Ready? Let's go. Okay, hold it there. Okay, Emily's got the ball, but the ball came from Cass into Emily. That should be our cue there. So if we're playing in a game and the centre-backs have got the ball and they play that ball back, immediately can we make sure we step forward? Remember, the aim of the game is to be able to try and get those 2 points. Of course, you want 2 instead of 1. So can we try and press up just that little bit quicker? More than likely, it's going to be our defensive duo or even the goalkeeper is going to see everything and they're going to be able to give a call about who's going to go where. So if you feel like, so Danny, Quanti for the white team, if you feel like we're not quite set up and players need to push, give them a bit of a cue. Okay, and obviously vice versa with the red team as well. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Good. Oof. Still in. Nice. Go, touch and go. Good ball. Good turn. Finish. Lovely, Reds. Oh no. Okay, hold it there. Okay. Now, just have a look on the side. So we have 3 poles on each side. Okay. So we already mentioned about trying to win the ball in the other team's half, which is those central poles. Now, these poles here, when we have a goal kick, can we make sure that, so if the white team has a goal kick, no red player is further than these first 2 poles. Okay, so if you are going to set up nice and high, that's fine, because obviously we want to press and try and win the ball, but try and think of this as almost the 18-yard box when we're playing out from the goalkeeper. Okay, so you can't be any closer than this, but as soon as they play that pass, you're allowed to step in and try and, of course, do a little bit of pressing and try and win the ball. And same thing down the other side as well. Okay, should we give it a go? All right, off we go. Off we go. Okay, hold it there a sec. Tori, can you have that ball again, please? Okay, so just have a little bit of a think. Red team, of course, the aim of the game is, can we try and press high, but we still need to make sure we're managing what's behind that front line, okay? So if we're thinking front line, Michaela, Emily and Helena, what's going on in here? Okay, so obviously you've got Ez maybe on Jackie, Richie on Geordie, and then Danny making sure he's stepping nice and high on Sakoch, okay? If the ball travels to this side of the field, realistically, we won't have to worry about Mon on that far side. Okay, so Cass won't have to go all the way across there, or Emily doesn't have to go across there either, okay? We're worried about the situation of where the ball is, so Tori played the ball in to do that for me. So immediately, Helena starts to make her move. Emily's going to tuck in across this side. Ez will be aware of where Jackie is as well, because that's your man. And then we've got Richie stepping up on Geordie. Michaela, if you can make sure you're goal side of Alicia for me, please. Our goal side as well, so stand on this side, please. Cool. Okay, so this is a good setup here because Helena will go and press Dudek. Every other player is marked up. And if the ball does happen to come into Alicia here, Michaela's pushing her this way to force her to go back. Okay? Cool. So play the ball back from Tori. Great running, Dudek. All right, we ready? Let's go. So what we're going to do, we're going to set up down this far side over here. I was going to set up here, but I'm thinking probably I'll lose half my balls. So I'll make you go into the woods afterwards. So how it's going to work is red team are going to be Southwest Phoenix, okay? And the blue team are going to be UWA, okay? So how we're going to work is we're going to set up with goalkeeper, centre-backs, full-backs, and 3 central midfielders, and then a roaming player, okay? And I'll talk about this player in a second. And then Blues, you're going to set up with a 9 and a 10, 2 wingers, and then our 8, 6, and our number 4, okay, which is our centre-back, all right? So that's how we're going to set up, all right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go and put you in your positions. I'll put you in some bibs in a second. And all I want you to do is we're going to take a load of balls down to the goal. We're always going to start from the goal. Okay, all right, and we're going to run through a couple of things. Cool. So Tori, reset into those positions, please. So Tori, wait for everyone to get there first. Okay, Mon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you acting as the centre back, so Cass in a sense. So what we're going to do here, because we've got our two central midfielders on there, we can push Dudek onto Ez, and then we can have yourself step up to the nearest central midfielder. Okay, so which would either, well, in this case will probably be Jackie. So Richie can step forward, and Mon, you can step into here. Don't worry too much about Michaela. Michaela, you're not allowed to come past this halfway line, okay? Now, if the ball goes out this side, can you be a winger? So can you quickly be across and be in a winger spot? And same thing if the ball goes on the other side. Nice, good feet. So red team, I've asked Michaela now to be across the halfway line, and she's going to become a winger on both sides. If the ball gets played right, she's going to quickly get across and be on the right side. Exactly the same thing on that left. Okay, ready? Let's go. switch with M, and then M I need you to switch with Pam. This is what it's meant to be.
I feel like I failed.
Yes. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what we're after. So this is what Southwest Phoenix should be feeling like. They should be like, I've got absolutely nothing to do. I can't do anything here. So your job is to stay our side of the player. And if Quanti gets the ball, you're in a position where you're forcing her back. Yeah. And if she starts to run past you, just follow the player. Keep her in front of you. And if she turns and receives it, then you're going to follow and then you're going to go again. But as long as you can make sure you do that. And when we win the ball, can we immediately go forward and support attacking? Okay? All right, Tori, let's go. Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's all good. It's just for a review. Okay, let's go again. Well done, Whites. Yeah, you can run around. That's fine. Nice, good work. So, Sakoch there, I'm happy for you to even step a little bit closer to her to force her to do something. Probably that distance was a bit too far. I'd say probably even come to about like here and make her really do something. Because you're still in a distance where you can turn and change direction. So, yep. Let's go, Tori. So follow, Ez, follow. Good, tight, don't let her turn. Yeah, okay. Yep, play on. Yeah, it was definitely out, but we'll play on. Yeah, it was just out, yeah. So just obviously goes to show if you forget your player and you don't follow, she drives in, then they're going to be yeah, exactly. So we just want to make sure that we stick in there. Okay, cool. Yeah, but that's why I should be rotating players around every single, probably 10 minutes. Good ball, well done. Okay, reset. So Emily, so just be aware when that ball does come in central, you won't have to worry about stepping in as well. Just keep your player in front of you. As long as you can keep her in your vision, then that's fine, because as soon as you step in like this and you lose her, ball gets played in, by the time you turn, she's played that ball down. So try and keep her in front. Now, whether that means you step 3 or 4 yards back, that's fine, but we're looking to keep her in front. Okay, last couple, then we're going to change it up. Nice. Good. Is that in? Oh, finish. Is it in? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, Michaela, can you go and switch with Alicia for me? Alicia, can you go and be the player that's on the outside there? Michaela, you're just going to play like fullback for the red team on the right side, okay? Okay, so liking what I'm seeing in terms of the white team. So we've got our 2 wingers stepped up nice and high on the fullbacks, and the number 10 and number 9 on the outside of the box. Okay, they're the ones that are putting pressure on the centre backs when that ball gets played out. These 3 players here, so Jackie, Ez, Cass, they're the key players as well, because we need to make sure that A, they are marked up in central midfield, and B, if that ball does come into them, we can put immediate pressure. Be aware, if we dive in, so 1, 2, 3, if we're diving into players trying to win the ball, they might get a quick turn, they're decent players, and then they can break forward. We don't have to dive in to win the ball. We can stay on our side of the pitch, and we can look to press them from behind and force them back. If we can force the ball back as well, fantastic. 1, 2 players. 3 and 4 out on the side as well. So we have plenty of opportunities to go and win that ball back, even if it does get pushed back. Now, I mentioned the other side of that is that what happens when we win the ball? And as you've seen in the last couple of goes, we've won the ball and we've had 2 plays immediately on the edge of the box. Our main focus is, as soon as we win that ball, can we play the ball into these 2 players straight away? And the reason why is, think of where these 2 centre-backs are. When they've received the ball, where do they normally go? They start to travel out towards the side because it's out of the danger zone and we're looking to play. So if we happen to win the ball, one centre-back's going to be all the way over here and one might be coming in central. This is a perfect opportunity to play. So central midfielders, maybe even Cass if you stepped up higher. If we win the ball, can we try and play forward into these 2 quickly? Or whoever's playing in these 9 and 10 roles. And then we can hopefully get a shot off and finish. Okay? So what we're going to do for the next 2 minutes, white team, if you receive possession of the ball, you get possession of the ball, can you try and score within 5 seconds? Okay, so it's got to be nice and quick. Can you try and score within 5 seconds? Realistically, we don't want to win the ball and then try and pass it all the way back, keep possession and build up again. Can we try and attack quickly? All right, you ready? We're going to let it roll for the next 5 minutes and then we'll play into a game. girls, hold it there. If you can grab everything up.